How's it going, folks? Magems here, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. So recently, I've been streaming on twitch.tv/MagemsLol. I know I sound like a broken record, but I've been playing all the Black Ops 6 Zombies maps, doing these strikes for them, playing with my friends, and overall getting the feel of each map so I can make this type of video. So if you feel like I placed a Zombies map that you find better than the other ones lower and you want to disagree with it, feel free to leave in the comments down below. I would very much appreciate why you like this certain map that you feel like. And overall, I have a very base 6-to-1 that I'm going to be going through, so hopefully everything kind of makes sense on how I feel for each map. So with that all being said, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure, again, follow the Twitch, broken record here, you know, going for the 3-pointer on it, right? Make sure you guys subscribe. And with that all being said, let's go to number 6. So my number 6 wasn't really that hard. It was coming up with number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but I had number 6 already ready when I started making this video. Well, number 6 is the Tomb. Yeah, I know, it's very surprising. I can give a bit of love to the Tomb. Like, by far, the Tomb has one of the better spawn rooms. It has a good layout and it has a good setup to get pack-a-punch, but overall, the shock mimics are terrible. I am neutral when it comes to doppelgas. I might make a video eventually on all the elite and the special zombies if you want. But overall, if I'm gonna be playing a map, I'm not gonna be going onto the Tomb, period. I would play all 5 of the maps in Black Ops 6 that I haven't mentioned just yet over the Tomb in a heartbeat. And I think everyone else would agree with me there. The Ice Staff's really good. The Ice Staff is one of the better wonder weapons that they've released in the game. The upgraded one is as well. Well, mainly. But that's really where all the love ends. I don't like the boss fight on the map. The Sentinel Artifact by far is the worst boss fight they've introduced in the Zombies game, because it's really pointless. It just spins around 4 times, 5 times while you break it, and then it goes into all the other special zombies and they basically 2-tap you or 3-tap you, and then at the end it's just a lockdown or a self-destruct sequence. It's not fun, it's not creative. And I know I'm saying that when Liberty Falls just had 3 waves of zombies. Like, at least you get a boss fight in the Tomb, but you could have just simply done that for the Tomb. If you weren't gonna make it a fun boss fight, you might as well just done something similar to Liberty Falls, because there's no point on just, like, I've heard people cheese it like so often now. But with that all being said, the Tomb has one of the more interesting side Easter eggs you can do with the gold armor. Like, it was almost a run killer, and it can be a run killer, honestly. So that might be the only real big parts of the Tomb I like. But with that all being said, I have nothing more to say about it. It is the worst map in Black Ops 6. So number 5 is going to be Liberty Falls. Yeah, I know. It's surprising that Liberty Falls is so low. I know. But let me just say this. Liberty Falls is a very, very, very good map when it comes to camo grinding. I think, honestly, in the future of Call of Duty games, I think they're going to have, for their zombies modes, if they continue zombies modes in the future, they're going to be having survival maps way more consistently than they have in years past. Because in years past, we go to Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, where they're heavily Easter egg, it's heavily linear, you're trying to sneak parts around and make sure everyone can get the Easter eggs done. And you still did with Cold War, but you left like D Machine wide open. Firebase Z isn't really an open map, same with Malware, same with the Forsaken. And then you go to all the maps in this game, and Liberty Falls is by far one of the better survival maps they've released in the past few years. And I'll get into a video about that eventually if people are hating on Liberty Falls. I've seen a lot of hate towards it. But I will say the boss fight really does bring it down a bit. And not really even. Like, you don't really need a boss fight on Liberty Falls. But if I'm going based on all of the maps and all of the boss fights and all of them all together to make a ranking for each one, the Liberty Falls Easter egg, it would be one of the lower ones. The jet gun is a very, very good return, and that's what bumps it up to 5th for me personally alone. I know that sounds weird, but like, you bring back the Ice Staff and like, it's cool. Like, that's cool. You bring back the jet gun, arguably one of the worst wonder weapons ever, and made it just somewhat more viable than, like, at least ever. Yeah, I'm going to be very appreciative of that. 3 boss waves in the Easter egg, and you battle an abomination. The thing explodes, and Panos gets away. And I'm just going to say this. Panos is one of the most nothing burger characters if he doesn't do anything in Black Ops 7. Or I don't think they will anyways. And I want to see people talk about that. Like I don't know what they're going to do with all the characters that stayed around after the whole events of the Reckoning. But before I get over carried away, I will say this. Number 5 is Liberty Falls, because mainly I would say boss fight. Number 6 is the Tomb, because of the fact that it's bad. I will say number 4 was really difficult for me, because I was going in between Liberty Falls and this map, and it was really between it was mainly the boss fight, because both maps are really open. Like the spawn room is wide open, and the map is pretty linear. You get from point A to point B, and you enter into the place. And then with Liberty Falls, you go A to B, or you can also go to the same place. You go to the same outcome. But number 4 is Citadelle Des Morts. Yeah, I would have put Citadel a lot higher, but really the last 3 maps that I have up here are going to be like, they are my maps that I really do enjoy all aspects of. So Citadel is, I don't mind the Easter egg. It's getting all 4 swords, doing all that, doing the orbs. It has shades of, honestly, more shades of Origins and Dries and Drac than the Tomb ever really could have conceived. Treyarch for the Tomb be like, yeah, let's go back into our Origins real quick, and let's, you know, Dries and Drac to, I'm pushing. But I will say the things that bump up Citadel over Liberty Falls is the swords, of course. Again, 4 melee weapon wonder weapons over 1 jet gun. The boss fight is phenomenal. The Guardian is by far one of one of the best boss fights that they've introduced, especially going from the first 2 to doing that. It gave me false hope, because right after Citadel was the Tomb, and it gave so much false hope to the whole community. But the Guardian is a very good boss fight. I will always go back and play Citadel for that reason. And with that being said, number 4 is Citadel. I'll take a quick break in here to say, if you're enjoying the video so far and you are agreeing so far with my picks, please let me know in the comments and by subscribing and leaving a like. If you don't agree, like if you're a big Tomb fan and you want it like number 4 or even number 3, let me know why. Or even if it's your favorite, let me know why. And if you don't like any of the picks as well, give me your list as well in the comments down below. So going on to number 3, I was really contemplating between a couple things between the 2 maps that I have, because I have a for sure number 1 map, but it was really in between whether or not it was how I felt and like the experience I had on the map, or it was more of the slight nostalgia I got from the map. So I'm gonna say number 3 is Terminus. I know it's weird because the last 2 maps are the best maps in Black Ops 6. I know, I'm gonna just say that right now. They both are by far. I'm not telling you the order. But number 3 is Terminus. I love the Terminus boss fight. I love going to round 50 for the Dark Ops challenge. I love the Shockmaster, or whatever, the Beam Smasher. Every part of Terminus is very good. Very, very good. Not like top of my list good. Of course, it's number 3. But I want to give it as much love as I can. Because once we get to number 4 on, and I'll even say number 5, honestly. Once you get to those, you are getting into very good maps, because the only bad map, again, reiterating again, is the Tomb. I don't like the Tomb. But Terminus is a really good way to introduce your characters again, who the crew is going to be for the game. Because going from Cold War to Black Ops 6, you don't know that these people were arrested potentially if you didn't like play all the way to the Forsaken. Let alone you would think like, wow, like why Peck still is alive? Who's this random woman with him? So like the main crew's this crew now? Oh, that's crazy. That's amazing. It was one of the best intro sequences to introduce our characters I've really ever seen. And that's why I put it at number 3. Because once you get to a certain point on all these maps, you get 3 cutscenes or cinematic scenes. And that's it. And one of them is a little intro into Richthofen. And that one is really good for Liberty Falls. It's good to introduce kind of the central plot on what the game's going to be kind of focusing on. Let alone, like, we're getting, like, gaslit the entire time between both sides. But I will say, with going into Terminus, every aspect of the Easter egg is good for new players. And I might even do a video eventually on that if you guys want to see. But, yeah, like, I really did enjoy Terminus when the game first released. We did round 50 on it twice, in 2 nights. And we got that stupid calling card. And we didn't even have a Maelstrom. Everyone focuses on the Maelstrom now. But yeah, so number 3 is going to be the Tomb for me. I know for a fact people are molding right now with this pick right now. It's it's over. The video's over, basically. Number 2 is The Reckoning for me. I know, that's weird. I'm very shocked as much as you are. Not really, because I'm making the video. But number 2 is The Reckoning for me. I like the Gorg effects. I like the upgrades for it. It doesn't feel as great of a wonder weapon to me, personally. Like, it's a great wonder weapon when you pack-a-punch it, or when you get the chance to pack-a-punch it after doing either Blanchard or Panos' step. But The Reckoning just really felt like it was a kind of a... I use these words a lot, but it's a paper tiger. I really didn't... It has a mask over it, if that makes sense. So for the kids in the back, let me just reiterate to you. In the map, The Reckoning, you kill the big bad boss from Cold War. Like the guy that everyone was trying to like make sure he doesn't go into the world, the Forsaken. Yeah, he's dead. You kill him. You just blatantly kill him in an Uber Klaus. If nobody's gone that far, yeah, I'm sorry for spoiling that to you. First off, it's been out for a couple of weeks now. That should be well knowledge now. But you kill him. You just kill him. I love it. I really do. I know it sounds like I'm bitching and moping about it, but like it's really a shock because you don't really get time in the maps to like react to Panos or Blanchard dying, to react to all that. Like, oh, you killed the big bad boss that was rumored throughout the whole game. Oh, Sam's dead too. You forget that there's intel that confirms Sam's dead in this. But I know I'm bitching and moping, but I really do like The Reckoning. The boss fights are like one of the best boss fights that have ever been introduced. They're hard, they're really grueling, they're supposed to be, because that's the last boss fight of the game. I don't like the idea of picking between Sam and Richtofen. I feel like that was forced upon us with the grief stuff and all that. But I will say, number 2 being The Reckoning is very, very fair to it. Not like I'm trying to be fair to every map, or I'm being unfair to any map. Well, the 2 I am being completely fair with. Number 2 has to be The Reckoning for me. If you guys disagree, let me know. But overall, like, I've played the map 30 times. I have a good idea about how the map is. And compared to number 1, I'm not a big fan of it. Sorry, let me reiterate that. If there were 2 plates in front of me, and this leads to number 1, by the way, this is the number 1 pick. If there were 2 plates in front of me, and I had The Reckoning and Shattered Veil, I would go with Shattered Veil. I'm completely beat. My number 1 Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies map that I really enjoyed the most out of every Zombies map is Shattered Veil. The starting room is one of the better starting rooms, and I'm not going to get into starting rooms again. I talked a bit about most of them, but overall, one of the better starting rooms. The wonder weapon of the map is the Ray Gun Mark II, and it has 3 variants to it: Explosive, Light, and Toxic. I don't know what Light is. I think Light's... I just call it Shotgun or Light. The purple one. The purple? The Easter egg is very straightforward, with you just use the 3 canisters to fill out the paintings, go get objects for it, and then do a ritual for it. And then the boss fight is as a zombie T-Rex. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Especially with how the story led up to, the ending isn't really the greatest, you know. I always got the plan, said Richtofen mysteriously as he walks away. But overall, the map and the layout, it's the best feeling you can get, honestly. It's the best and probably the best experience you can get in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, bar none. And listen, I will say this, The Reckoning is probably a close second with that as well. I'm making a couple videos in the future. I'm going to be doing a round, like, what is the best map to get round 50 on? What is the best starting room? I'll be making a bunch of videos like that. Again, leave me more ideas down below. I'd appreciate it. But I will say, Shattered Veil, by far, is the best pick up and put down Zombies map for that effect. I'm not going to say my answer for the round 51, but overall, Shattered Veil is the best map in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, bar none. And I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments, potentially, or dislike bombed. I totally get it. If you don't like Shattered Veil, or if you like, I don't know, if your favorite map is Liberty Falls, I get it. If your favorite map is I don't know, the Tomb, you need to go find a better map, maybe. But, of course, each to their own. Everyone has their own favorite map. Everyone has their least favorite map. So whatever your favorite map is and your least favorite map, leave in the comments down below, please. Because I would like to know what your favorite map is, and if you're going to just irrationally say, like, oh, I don't know, the Tomb's the best map, let's bring it back. No. No, it's not. I might also be ranking Cold Wars and all the other ones down below as well too, or in the next videos I do in the future, so stay tuned for that. And with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, make sure you leave a comment and like and subscribe down below. Subscribe! Hopefully the thing is like there's an outline around it if you haven't subscribed yet. If you're seeing this on YouTube Shorts at all, or if you see my YouTube Shorts and you want to see more, just make sure you subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'll be uploading a lot more regularly. I want to get more frequent when it comes to making YouTube stuff, so more commentaries like this will be coming out in the future, because I do want to talk more to you guys and want to know more about like your likes and dislikes for Black Ops 6 and why people dislike it so much. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day and take care.